from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
Well, all aboard. This time we are headed to Muskogee, but not for mayhem. It's a lot more magic. It's the Polar Express Pajama Party at the Roxy Theater and Three Rivers Museum. Welcome to the show. I'm Brett.
And I'm Harley. It's weird. Your intro is weird.
Why?
I'm just going to say.
We're just going to leave it.
Because you said, welcome to the show, I'm Brett.
Welcome to the show, I'm Brett.
Like, it was...
I have a feeling...
It's two different things. Welcome to the show, and then I'm Brett. Not welcome to the show, I'm Brett.
Right, I know. Eventually we're going to find out we're on some cringe-worthy countdown somewhere, but for now, can we just carry on?
Sure.
So tell me something good.
Tell you something good. Brett, I know that you are a huge fan of the Polar Express.
I am. It's in my top 5.
Your top 5 Christmas movies or top 5 movies? Are we going to lie again? Because I feel like, do we need to revisit last episode where you lied about your top 5?
Okay, but let me ask you this. You're pretty strict with the rules and regulations and how things qualify, and I think I'm going to make an argument about why you think certain movies are Christmas movies, but let me answer your question here about is it in my top 5 movies? Can a holiday movie be, it doesn't get as much rotation as, say, Batman, I would say. Can you put Christmas movies in a top 10 movies of all time if they're not in a regular rotation? I don't know.
Why not? Why couldn't you?
I don't know. It just doesn't sound like it makes sense.
I think there are people that would say that Elf.
I hate Elf.
I'm not a fan. I'm indifferent to Elf as a Christmas movie, but there are people that would put Elf in their top 10 movie list.
I don't know why I don't like it.
Why are we so far off track? I was talking about Polar Express.
Oh, I know. But you get me going about movies, man. You know how I am.
With that in mind, Are you interested in a ride on the Pork Chop Express?
The old Jack Burton Pork Chop Express?
That is correct, sir.
I'm listening.
So you and I have a date with Jack Burton.
Don't lie to me.
Yes. November 18th, you and I are going to be watching Big Trouble in Little China.
I freaking love that movie so much.
At the Tower Theater in Oklahoma City.
Really? Don't.
Yes.
Don't tease me, man.
No, I'm being 100% serious. Tickets are bought.
Are they?
Yes.
Oh, man. Don't ditch me, please. Don't leave me on the porch waiting.
I just have to pose the question to you.
What?
What would Jack Burton do?
Old Jack Burton wouldn't leave Brett sitting on the porch. Please don't do that, because I will straight low pan on your ass.
So, yes, we are going to be doing that. That is my early Christmas present to you, Brett.
Oh, man, I can't wait. I can't wait.
And if there are still tickets available, you guys can come hang with Brett and Harley and watch one of the coolest movies ever made.
And come get one of my world-famous ass-out hugs.
So that's what's going on in our neck of the woods.
Well, kids, gather around, grab your blankies, your favorite PJs, because we're headed to the North Pole, and I got a chance to talk to the director, the conductor of the Polar Express, so hold on to your toboggans and stockings. Okay, before we go any further, where'd you get that shirt?
You mean this custom-designed Only in OK shirt?
Dude, the podcast is 17 seconds old.
The guys over at Master Threads printed them up for us.
Well, apparently not us. I don't have a Only in Oklahoma shirt.
Oh, did you not get yours?
Oh, and apparently a hat as well, embroidered? How is this even possible?
Brett, I'm just going to say that Master Threads is an Oklahoma-based company specializing in professional graphic design and embroidery.
And apparently lightning fast turnaround?
Absolutely. So they had made shirts for us in the past, back in the days when we were only internationally award-winning podcasters. They nailed that order too.
Well, apparently I'll have to call Jeff and the team at Master Threads myself to make it happen. But if you need local products from a local company you can trust, check out Master Threads at masterthreads.us.
That's MasterThreads.us. THREADS.US.
Master threats. Well, it's that time of year where we skip right past Turkey Day and hop into our PJs for the Polar Express Pajama Party going on at the Roxy Theater in the Three Rivers Museum in Muskogee, Oklahoma. And here to talk to us about it today is the conductor of the Polar Express and the director of the Three Rivers Museum. It's Angie Rush. Angie, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So what goes on at the Three Rivers Museum that we've been missing?
Three Rivers Museum has a lot of events throughout the year that people are not aware of. We have Facebook pages and we have websites, and we hope to take these events into the future and continue having them. And in order to sustain the museum, then our events are the big portion of that. And they provide that opportunity for us to provide a lot of things for the city folks and tourists and all kinds of public relations.
So Three Rivers Museum, obviously Oklahoma, tons of museums throughout. What type of history? Obviously Oklahoma history's got to be a big portion of it, but what are some of the major exhibits that you have at Three Rivers that you may not get elsewhere?
We have the Girl Scout exhibit. If many don't know, the Girl Scout cookies actually started in Muskogee, Oklahoma.
I had no idea.
They started here by the Mistletoe Troop in 1917. So we kind of own the rights to the Girl Scout cookies.
Now I know where to get the Samoa refills at off season.
Well, you know what's funny is we're not allowed to sell them.
Really?
Yes, only the Girl Scout troops can sell them.
That doesn't seem right.
But we have people come from all over the world just to see the Girl Scout statue taking her oath, see the exhibit. We have a Bass Reeves exhibit. He was the first African-American U.S. Deputy Marshal in Indian Territory, and he is becoming more famous by the moment. In fact, they're doing a premiere of one of the movies here in Muskogee on the 15th.
So there's going to be a movie?
Yes, it's about Bass Reeves. It's called Hell on the Border, and
cool.
It's about his life and legacy.
That's great. I mean, I'm still kind of reeling over the Girl Scout thing. I had no idea. I've just been eating them without thinking about it. So history, obviously a big part of the museum. Is there anything else that maybe we should know that we didn't know?
We are actually located inside the renovated 1916 Midland Valley Railroad Depot.
Okay. So makes sense. What was it? Was it a passengers or what? Tell me, give me some history of the depot.
The depot was a passenger depot. We carried over 3,000 passengers a day in and out of Muskogee.
Oh, my.
We were not the upscale, kind of like the Katy depot, but most of the average folks came through our depot.
Wow. So that makes sense now, why you would have a Polar Express pajama party in the museum. Tell me about, not to mention, this is for me, my top 10 Christmas movies of all time. It's a perfect fit. The Depot, the Polar Express, the magic of Christmas. Tell me how that started.
Actually, this is our third year. It started 3 years ago. It was a dream of the director of the Roxy Theaters to do a Polar Express event. He loved the movie. He thought that every child out there should enjoy the magic of Christmas in some way or another. And he wanted to give back without going financially broke.
Right.
So he came to us with the idea of sharing the Polar Express. And like I said, again, this is our third year, and we've been a success the last 2 years, and we're growing each year. So we decided to go in collaboration together with the Roxy Theater, bring on the Polar Express Pajama Party. And who doesn't like to go to a movie theater and sit in the comfy recliners?
Absolutely.
Or anywhere else and wear your pajamas?
I know people that take pillows and blankets, and the movie's only an hour and a half. So yeah, I know. Yeah. I like the comfort. I do love the comfort. So dress code, obviously PJs is top of the list, but what is there a pass or fail?
Well, we kind of like, it's a family oriented event. So
right.
we kind of like keep it decent.
Right.
Most families, we've not had a problem. Most families, they know the meaning of family, and they're real family oriented. So they just wear their PJs the best that they have. And a lot of them, some of them come in robes. They come in bunny slippers or tiger slippers or, whatever kind of shoes they're comfortable in. Some of them don't even wear their pajamas. They just bring their children or their grandchildren in their PJs. And then we have families, like the last 2 years, we've had groups of 5 and 10 that all dressed exactly identical. So,
oh wow! So it's all ages. It's an all ages event.
It's an all ages event. Yes.
I don't have to rent. I mean, I have a child on the way, so I don't have to rent one to be there, right? I can be 42 and enjoy it just like everybody else.
Yes, you can.
Even the train ride.
Even for the train ride.
Oh wow! Does Santa have a weight limit? I'm just asking. Asking for a friend.
Yes, I believe he does. I would say he has an exception, but I will not quote that out loud.
That's funny. Okay, so what can we expect? Obviously, I just love this movie so much. I really, really do. It makes very few movies make me. Well, okay, I'm lying. I'm a sensitive guy. A lot of movies make me kind of tear up, but this movie really. It just hits it's so magical. Everything about it is magical. People either love this movie or they hate it. And this is just one of those movies I just think is perfect for something like this. And then you have the interactive experience. I kind of teased a little bit the train ride and the Santa stuff, but what can we expect, before the movie, after the movie? Tell me more. Give me the magic.
Okay. When you arrive at the Roxy Theater, you would come to the ticket window and the ticket conductor would hand you a golden ticket. And you would take that ticket inside the Roxy Theater and you would instantly be with the elves, Santa's elves. They will guide you to wherever you want to go to sit. They will help you get your hot cocoa. They will help you get your cookies or your popcorn, depending on what you want. Every family, when they arrive, they get a golden ticket. Each person in that family gets a golden ticket. And then they can take that in, and that gives them free access to anything that's going on at the Polar Express Pajama Party event. So they go in and they watch the movie. They can take their blankie in or their stuffed animal. No live dogs, no live animals. They can go in and watch the movie. One of those nights, we will do a giveaway. We'll put everybody that has bought tickets, we'll register their names into a hat, and there will be a drawing by one of Santa's elves to give away a book about the Polar Express. And so one lucky winner will get that book. After the movie's over, the engineer actually leads them out to the excursion train, and they come over to Three Rivers Museum, which is the North Pole. Once they arrive here, they get to see characters from the movie. Last year we had the hobo from the movie.
Oh, that's so cool.
We have multiple elves. The elves keep them entertained while they're traveling over to the North Pole. They get here, they get their picture taken, they get to see Santa. They get a special gift from Santa that's only for them, only for the children. Mm-hmm. And the excursion train takes them back over to the Roxy Theater. A day or two after the event, the families can go to our Facebook page and we upload all their pictures, and so they can print off or copy their pictures for free. So there's no extra for photos.
Oh, okay. I like that.
The families love it,
I'm self-proclaimed. I love Halloween. I watch scary movies year round, but when we get to Christmas, to me, it's an entire season of I just want to smell cinnamon, and I just want, sugar plums dancing constantly. This is the perfect, God, I'm a 42-year-old kid, and I just want to squeal. I just love the idea of this Polar Express pajama party. I don't own any pajamas. I would buy some just to be a part of this. But my question is, what time does it start? When does it end?
Okay. Our dates of the event are Friday and Saturdays. They're November 29th and 30th, December 6th and 7th. They start at 6:00 p.m. and it finishes by 9:00 p.m.
Okay, so not too late. Even for a weekend, not too late. I like that. So I know we've talked we haven't really talked about tickets, but when we talked initially, some of those tickets are starting to they're either sold out or they're selling out quickly. I would assume the ones that are closer to Christmas, being the December dates, are the ones that are going to be harder and harder to get, right?
Yes, those are always our first sellouts.
So November 29th and 30th, are we still tickets available for those as well?
Tickets are still available for those, and we have a few left for December 6th, and we have a few left for December 7th.
Okay, Angie, if I wanted to, a lot of people are local, but some people may be looking for a destination. How do you get tickets without having to get them at the door? Can we get them online through the Facebook page? How does that work?
There are links on our Facebook page. It's called Muskogee's Polar Express Pajama Party. And if you go to our event section on there, you can just click on the ticket link, which will take you to eventbrite.com. Or you can go to eventbrite.com on your web browser and search for Muskogee's Polar Express Pajama Party. Tickets are $15 in advance. They're $20 at the door. If you have a group of so many, you can call here to the museum and get a group rate.
Oh, wow.
And that saves you a little bit of money. The museum phone number is 918-686-6624, and we are open Wednesday through Saturday, 10 to 5.
Excellent. So I guess that answers my last question. The best way to reach you, is that through social media, since that's kind of where everybody goes, or do you really have a preference? What's the best way?
They can call the museum. They can email us, find our email on our website. They can peruse our Facebook page, send a message through Facebook Messenger, whatever they prefer.
Well, Angie, I appreciate you taking the time to come on the show. Apologize for the technical difficulties that we experienced early on, but I think we got it worked out. And I really want to say something. I love that communities, I'm learning, growing up in central Oklahoma, you don't really think about it's such a big city, but you find out, doing this, that all these outlying communities come together and do something for each other, for the community, and to kind of push the history in that fellowship forward. I really want to tell you how much I appreciate what y'all are doing up there. It's just great.
Well, thank you. We appreciate what you're doing also.
All right. I'm telling you, this is the real deal. You get all of it. You get to ride a train. You get to sit on Santa's lap. I even asked about a weight limit. She said she can't confirm or deny that there might be one, but I'm willing to take my chances. So, Harley.
What?
Lethal Weapon still your number one?
Yes, dude. Lethal Weapon is still my
with
number
a bullet?
Number one. It is with a bullet. Exactly.
Well, here's my thing. Until they have, I can jump off a building handcuffed to you, and in the end there's Santa Claus telling me that I'm probably not going to get a PS4. Going back to the Christmas movie thing, I'm just going to touch on it real quick because I'm just neurotic about it.
Okay.
I think you're bringing all these non-holiday movies into the fold because they mention Christmas.
No, you can't. That's not a mention.
But here's my question. How can Frosty, who's clearly a Christmas movie from the opening credits to the end credits, be number 5?
It was number 4, actually.
4. Okay, sorry. And Mel Gibson in a Santa suit gets number... just doesn't.
I'll explain it to you real simple, and then we need to get off of this topic.
Okay.
But the reason that Frosty is not number 1 is because Frosty did not have Mel Gibson in it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, I just think you're grasping at straws, but that's okay. But like I said, back to the Polar Express thing.
Back to Muskogee.
It's everything.
Dude, Muskogee's awesome.
It's a medieval wonderland. It's a Christmas wonderland.
It's got a lot going on. I like the train, though. I like the train aspect.
Yes.
I think it's cool.
Yes, you get to...
I feel like we need more of that
here
in Oklahoma.
Yes, please, for the love of Pete. Muskogee's got their act together. I mean, Christmas, I love Halloween. It's my jam, but when Christmas rolls around, I just turn into a completely different person.
I agree with that. But back to my
I'm sorry.
Trains.
Enough about me.
I like the train idea. I really want like a summer camp where we can send the kids off to like hillbilly Hogwarts, where they get on a train and they go to, I don't know, Ponca City or something, and they stay there for a month.
And they don't play Quidditch; they dig a ditch for the summer, and they just come back completely different people.
So I'm still shocked about the Girl Scout cookie thing.
I had no idea. I
learned something new every time we do a show.
And it's like I was telling her, I've been here my entire adult life and had no idea of so many of these different historical landmarks and bookmarks to Oklahoma history. They didn't teach a lot of this stuff.
Did you know that the first bread tie came out of Maysville, Oklahoma?
No.
That's cool.
But did you know there is a house in Moore that if you open a loaf of bread, this cat will come from the other end of the house and run to the counter because she loves bread ties. A cat that loves bread ties. Only in Oklahoma, man.
I don't know that that's only in Oklahoma. I think that's just only in your house.
Yeah, I just, and again, we just continue to learn more and more about things we should have probably already known, but some of it, it is a little out of reach, but man, wonders never cease. I guess that's why we're doing it.
100%. But I think an important question that needs to be answered by our listeners, though, Brett. Do you think that Lethal Weapon is one of the best Christmas movies of all time? I think you should let us know on our Facebook page.
And what is that page?
That would be OnlyinOKShow, just like everywhere else. OnlyinOKShow at Facebook or on Twitter or OnlyinOKShow.com.
We're everywhere.
Yes. So let us know about Lethal Weapon. This has been the Only in OK Show. I am Harley.
And I, as always, am Brett.
Hey, the show's over, guys, and Epstein didn't kill himself.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is when the virus kicks in.
That can't be right.
Live from Burbank, Oklahoma. It's fun fact.
I'm listening.
You know who Doc Severance is?
No.
He was the band leader on Johnny. My child's namesake, Carson. Anyway, Doc Severance was from Oklahoma. He had a bar here called Doc's. It was on, a matter of fact, where Cimarron Steakhouse is.
Yes.
That used to be a really popular dance hall called Doc's, and he owned it.
And it was called Doc's because he was constantly doxing people, right?
South Dakota. We're gonna have to issue a freeze warning. I mean, something's going on. Bury the cable. You have to bury the cable. It's fiber optics, guys. You got to bury it. Enjoy Christmas, you will. Sorry, that was stupid. All right, let's kick this pig. I'm sick of fucking pigs, man.
Okay, well, let's kick a koala.
I like koalas.
I know.
I'm sick of kicking pigs because I'm Islamic. That was stupid. I'm just warming up, bud. Are you ready?
I've been ready.
What are you going to do with that?
I've been ready for about an hour and a half now.
What flavor is that? Burberry? Cranberry.
Dingleberry. No, we're just going to ignore this.
Yeah.
And Epstein didn't kill himself.
He didn't.
Doing